Haynesworth Designs, and thank you so much for joining in on this quick chit chat video. It is about this carriage, this wicker stroller that I had showed in my studio tour, and I have gotten so many inquiries on this wicker carriage, and I absolutely love it. It is something that I have been looking for a long time, but it also made me reflect on how I actually obtained it, which is the subject of this chit chat video. So the topic of this chit chat video is never be too desperate that you become blinded. Okay, so again, don't ever get too desperate, so desperate for wanting something that you become too blinded. Never want something so much you become blinded by what your reality could be or is. Okay, so I have been on the internet looking for a wicker stroller because I knew that I had wanted to use it as a prop for my blankets, my baby ensembles before I had put them together, and to use as teddy bear storage. However, they were well overpriced to me. I had seen them for $100, $150, just way much more than what I wanted to pay for it. Finally, I went on a Facebook yard sale and I had found it for $30. Now, that seems like it's too good to be true. I started communicating with the seller. They just wanted to get rid of it. It was junk. They had it for years and they just wanted it out of their shed. Okay, now, first of all, let me just tell you that this is actually a planter. This is actually something that you put plants in and you put out in your yard. So this is not something that you would put a baby in, all right? And so I just want you to see that. Even though it looks like it could be the size of a bassinet or something like that, it's actually too low to even push. But ideally, this is not something you would put a baby. Anyhow, I started communicating very heavily and very frequently with the seller, and I learned that she was less than a half hour away from me, so I was super excited. I could go and get it. It could fit in my little coupe, and I could bring it home. And I just was thinking about all ways that I could use this. I could use this as a prop for my baby ensembles, you know, teddy bears, just everything, which is super cute. And I have been looking for this literally since like 2015. And I just could not believe that I had found one on the internet close to me for under $50. And so I was very eager to go and get it. Okay, so we made arrangements, the seller and I was to come to her home. All right, and so I still was okay with that. Now, usually when I do yard sales, I will tell you to meet up in a public place, even a McDonald's parking lot, a bank parking lot, a Walmart parking lot, because those places are going to have cameras located somewhere, okay, in the vicinity. And so, you know, I knew that this was an older woman. At least I was under the impression she was an older woman because of the profile picture on her Facebook. But I didn't feel any kind of way in regards to going to her home because her picture, so to speak, her profile picture clouded my judgment. Generally, I will tell anyone, especially my niece, who I know who is watching this, my 20-year-old niece, never ever go to someone's home. Never go to someone's home because of a Facebook profile picture or because you can grab anyone's picture off the internet. I know that, and yet I still ignored what I knew to go to this woman's home to pick up this wicker stroller. On the way there, it crossed my mind that, Kandia, this is not what you do. You don't do this. You don't go to people's home. But I wanted this so bad that it clouded my judgment. Anyhow, on the way there, she sends me a text and she says that she's not going to be there. And I could just go inside. Yeah, I'm going to pause. I can go inside and get the stroller, just close the door back and leave the money on the table. I told her, I said, I don't feel comfortable with that. And then she said, okay, you know what? I'll leave it in the back of my home in an in-screen porch. Is going to be unlocked. You can leave the money in a little cookie tin that you will see on the table. I didn't feel comfortable with that, but I accepted her invitation to still come to her home and to go inside of this in-screen porch and to leave the money inside of a tin. And so here's what happened. Hi, I'm Kandia. I'm at your place, and I am going to take the baby stroller, and I'm going to put the $30 in this can that we talked about. And so I'm just going to lay my phone down. So open the can so you can see me putting it. So here's a 20 and a 10. All right, so I'm going to close it like so, and I'm going to take this stroller now. This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for your patience and allowing me to stop at your home and pick up the stroller. The time now is 7:42 p.m. All right, thank you. So what happened was I actually came home with this beautiful wicker carriage stroller, but it was at great risk. I put my life in danger. I put my life on the line for a $30 bargain. Okay, and so it proved out to be true, even though it sounded too good to be true. But I gotta tell you that once I got there and once I was actually inside, I became tremendously scared, and all the possibilities that could happen came rushing through my brain. Someone could have been standing there with a shotgun. Someone could have put something over my face and my nose and my mouth, and I could have passed out. Someone could have hit me over the head. Someone could have put a gun to my head. So many things could have happened. And because I am not a person that is adventurous or a risk taker, no one would have ever suspected that that would have happened to me. And so I could have literally walked into my own death, you know, my own hellhole, my own hell zone. I could have been kidnapped. There's a lot of trafficking, and I'm not trying to just pat myself on the back to think that somebody would want to sex traffic a 45-year-old woman. But you know what? My organs are in pretty good shape. So maybe I'm not cute enough to do a sex trafficking scheme, but you know what? I'm healthy enough to save someone's life, you know, with the result of mine being taken for a $30 carriage. And so many things could have happened to me. And I got to tell you, it was because I wanted this carriage that badly. So have you ever, and I got to tell you that in the event that something had happened to me and the police got involved, my sisters, my sons, my daughter-in-law would have argued with the police from sunup to sundown that I was kidnapped and taken by someone that I know, because I'm not trusting like that. They would not have ever thought, well, she met somebody on Facebook and she was looking for a stroller and she went to a stranger's home. They would not have ever thought that I would have done something like my family would have argued from sunup to sundown that absolutely not. That is not her. That is not in her character. And guess what? They would have all been wrong because I was stupid. My family would have argued that I would have never done anything, such a stupid thing like that, and they would have been wrong because I was stupid. I used poor judgment badly. So have you ever wanted something so badly that it clouded your judgment? Have you ever wanted a person to be in a relationship that this person is lying, constantly lying to you? You know that they have deceptive behaviors, but you want them so badly. You love them so much. And before you know it, you are being emotionally battered by this person because you want them so badly. That's cloud and judgment. That's blinded by emotions. Have you ever wanted something to buy something that you knew it was going to be a challenge to pay for it, but you'll figure it out because you just wanted it so badly, and the salesperson is saying this could be yours. And so you sign your name on a dotted line for a car that you truly can't afford, or an embroidery machine that's not paying off the way you thought it was. All right, that's being blinded by emotion. And so, you know, even though this ended out well for me, I got to tell you, it was a big lesson. I don't live my life like that at all. I don't know what I was thinking. But, you know, I can't say, oh, it's because I'm going through this or I'm going through that. Nothing should ever make you put yourself at risk. Ever. Ever. Nothing should ever make you put yourself at risk. And I know that as being human, we all have been there at some point in our lives, whether it been a relationship, whether it been an item, whether it been going a certain place that we know we shouldn't have gone, but we want to go so badly because we want to see a person or... Nothing should ever put you at risk to the point where you become blinded with emotion. Okay, or so filled with emotion that you are blinded. So, that's my little chit chat. I like to hear what you think. And listen, no one can tell me how stupid I was. I already know that I was very stupid. And I'm telling my niece, Quasia, don't you be stupid. All right, ever. It's easy to meet people online. It's easy to think you're going to buy something online. And then when you get there, it's not what it looks like in the picture. Please don't ever go to anyone's home. That is something that I don't do. And if you are going to go to someone's home, take somebody with you. And you know what? Let the sun be up too. It don't have to be at nighttime. It don't have to be dark. I mean, I get it. Sometimes when we're buying furniture, you have no other choice but to go pick it up. But, there's just so many precautions that you could take that I did not take, like maybe sending the address to, a friend, a sister, a family member, to let them know what your plans are, even though this is out of character. Because this would have been totally out of character for me in the event that this didn't go well and something happened to me. My family wouldn't have had a way of finding me, and they wouldn't have had any direction to look in, because this was so out of character for me. So out of character for me. And so, I am a very intelligent woman, but I am human, and just sometimes I fall off. And this year alone, I can tell you that I've had a lot of things that, I think back and I'm like, I don't know how I let this happen, or I don't know how I ended up in this place. Or that's why I am so proud of where I am now, because even though it was a tough blow that I suffered a lot this year, I got to tell you that, I feel really good at where I am. Since I've turned 45, July 31st, I have not been sad. I have not cried. I have not had an argument with anyone. I have not been angry with anyone. I have just been in such a good state of mind. I feel safe. I feel secure. I feel happy. And that's a good place to be in. I can think clearly. All right. And so that's a good place to be in. Would I do that now? Hell no. No, hell no. I would not do that. And I don't care if it was free. Bring it to me. Meet me at the gas station. Meet me somewhere. I am not coming to your house. And I'm definitely not going inside of your home when you are not home. I would never do that again. So this is not one of my proud moments at all. But if this could save someone's life, if this could save my niece's life, or anyone else's nieces or granddaughters or anything. And like I said, I am not a foolish woman by far. I am intelligent. I make good moves, but I was distracted and blinded by my emotions. So that makes me human. That's all I have for you today. I know that I probably won't get a thumbs up, but at least give me a comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me, maybe share one of your stories or anything that you have that can possibly save someone's life if they have been put in situations where they may consider going someplace. Especially I have the majority of the people that watch my videos, I have learned from YouTube, are between the ages of 25 and 35. And which is really an increase for me, because before it was between like 41 and 55. And so, I have a lot of younger people that are watching my videos now. And it's not to say that young people make more stupid decisions, because I was a big 44-year-old woman making this stupid decision. But younger people do take risks a lot more easier than older people, I feel. I mean, and that's why I'm shouting my niece out. Now, I don't usually use names in my videos. I don't even use genders. I say they. I don't say he or she. But I'm saying it because I know that my niece Quasia watches my videos. And I know that she's probably got her little arms folded or her little hand on her hip and saying, "Auntie, you should have known better. That is not even like you." You're right. You're right. That is not like me. But sometimes when we want something so badly, we can be blinded by our emotions. And I'm just trying to save someone or open someone's eyes that may be blinded by their emotions. That's all I have for you. You can find me on Facebook at Haynesworth.com, in the group Embroidery Boss on Facebook, or in the group Dollar Tree Moneymakers on Facebook, or on Facebook at Haynesworth.com, as well as my website. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.